Every year, AldosWorld donates thousands of dollars to poor families across the world who need it the most. Last year, with your help, we donated over $10,000 to charity. Now, you probably don't know what I'm talking about because I've never specifically asked any of you guys for money. While you weren't contributing with your wallet, you were contributing with your time by watching my videos. Then I took some of the money that was generated from the videos that you guys were watching and donated it to charity. So, if you've been supporting this channel by watching my videos, then in a way you donated to charity as well. So I just want to say thank you for your support. I wouldn't have been able to do this without your help. I want to show you guys some of what we've done around the world with your support. First out, we have a guy here who we helped out. So this guy needed surgery. He couldn't walk and he needed a surgery. I don't know exactly what the surgery was called, but he needed a surgery that was going to help him be able to walk again, and he couldn't afford it. Unfortunately, some people in life, many people actually, are in situations that they can't get out of, and usually it comes down to just not having enough money to be able to do it, which is really sad because we take a lot of things for granted in our life. Like if you can walk around and, you know, go for a walk, go for a run, and you're mobile, you might be taking that for granted because a lot of people in the world literally cannot walk. And I know how bad that feels, not to make this about me, but I had a surgery on August 1st and I couldn't walk for a couple of weeks only, and my life felt completely different. This guy has not been able to walk his whole life, not because of something like that isn't fixable. It's totally fixable. He just couldn't afford to fix it. He didn't have the money in order to do that. Imagine that. I want you guys to put yourself in a situation where you can't walk and it's something that's fixable, but you just can't afford to fix it. Like you don't have the money to fix it. So that's the situation that this guy was in. And so we donated money to him to get his surgery done, and now he can walk. So here's another video. So there was a village and there wasn't access to any clean water. So I'm gonna put the volume up and you can see here they're actually drilling. I believe it's a well, or I don't know the exact wording of it, so I don't want to mess up. But basically they're creating an area on which water can come out of, so that people have access to clean water in the town. So let's watch a little. Switch it. Alright, so here's the water drilling company. And I don't really know what they're doing, to be honest. This is pretty complicated stuff, but they're drilling for water. And this town was running really low on clean water. Imagine that. Imagine not having access to clean water, which is another basic thing that a lot of us take for granted. Like imagine just not having access to clean water. How different would your life be? All right, let's continue. So here's the people gathered around. And here is the water now that they created for people that they can use to wash, they can use to drink out of. And this was, again, thanks to you guys. We gave access to clean water to a town, a village of people who didn't have clean water. So here we're gonna put the volume down. Okay, next up we have a bunch of videos of people that we actually fed. So here's a guy with some bread, some more bread, and there's a lot of people that we fed actually. Thanks to you guys, people who literally couldn't afford even bread, even food, just the basic necessities. And you know, I tried to take some videos, but obviously, you know, we can't take too much videos because it's a little inappropriate. Like I don't want to be that kind of guy who's like donating and like filming it, you know, because it's kind of cringy, low key, right? But at the same time, I do want to show you guys a little bit of what we're doing behind the scenes to inspire you a little, because I used to be the kind of guy, and I still kind of am like this, where I like to be humble, I like to be modest, and you know, if I do something, I was always taught if you do something good, that you should do it in secret, that you shouldn't tell people about it, that you should keep it a secret, because otherwise you could be doing it for the wrong intentions, right? Like if you do something good for the intention of, you know, making people think like, oh, look at this guy, he does good things, like, oh, like this guy is doing good things, blah, 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 you know what I mean? Like that's not the right intention. You want to do things genuinely that are good for the sake of helping someone. You know what I mean? Not so that other people can say about you, oh, look, this guy helps people. So when you go out and you tell people about these things in public, it's easier to be tempted by yourself wanting to do things for the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? Like, it's easier to be like, oh, I'm gonna go do this good thing and tell everyone about it. So then it turns into this situation where you start to do things just so people can say that you're doing good things, which is not the goal. So for my whole life, we would do good things and not tell anyone about it. But as I'm starting to get older, I'm starting to realize, like, yes, like, that is important, you know, to do things in secret. But it's also important to tell, like, to share some of what you're doing to hopefully inspire people to do good things as well. There is a quote from the movie Coach Carter, and the quote goes, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we are liberated, we liberate others," or something like that. Basically, the whole point of that quote is, don't be shy to do good things and to share it, because you will give courage to other people to also do good things. Anyways, so here's, as I'm rambling here, here's more stuff that we've been giving out to people. Clothes, you know, food. This whole time I've just been scrolling. Every single bag is like a bag of food and basic necessities to different families. And I've been rambling this whole time, but as I've been rambling, I've been scrolling, and every single time I scroll, it's a new family, it's clothes and stuff like that, like basic necessities they don't have. So here's a video of some basic, look at all these clothes. You see all these clothes? We give away all these clothes. Like, obviously we can't film everything because, like I said, it's inappropriate, but look at all the clothes that we give away. All this. You see this whole area? Look, everything. Even in that corner. You see that? That was all us. That was you guys. Thanks to you guys. Look, everything. We gave away all this clothes to people who didn't have clothes. Like, you know what I mean? So we did a lot thanks to you guys. So here's another person receiving their clothes. Look, all these different families receiving clothes. They literally don't have, like, look at the clothes that he's wearing right now. It's so dirty. He just doesn't have clothes. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many kids that have nothing. They keep re-wearing the same clothes over and over and over and over and over again, and because they don't have it, and then their clothes gets dirty, but they have to keep re-wearing it, keep re-wearing it, keep re-wearing it. So look at all these families. And if you guys were wondering what were inside the dinners that we were handing out, this is some of what was inside of it. So you can see like a full meal with rice, chicken, salad, basically full course meal. And this is just, like I said, just some of what we were handing out, but we were handing out a lot. And this was in collaboration with my family. But look at all the, I mean, we gave away a lot of food. So, and that's all thanks to you guys. Like I said, we take for granted like the basic necessities of life, but some people, they don't have food, they don't have water, they don't even have clothes on their back. They have to keep re-wearing the same thing. Anyways, guys, so that's a little bit of the behind the scenes work that we were doing. It's not everything, but that's because we can't really show everything, as it is just honestly inappropriate. But I hope that gives you somewhat of an idea of what we're doing behind the scenes. Like, yeah, I go out and I film videos for you guys, and it's a lot of fun. I do drone videos, action, adventure, all that stuff. But behind the scenes, every single year, AldosWorld is donating money to help families across the world who need it the most. And that's thanks to you guys. So I just want to say thank you for supporting this channel. Hopefully this inspires some of you guys. Love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video.